Wall. You don't see the northern wall, you don't see the western wall, you don't see the Klagemauer. Why? Because the western wall is a wall inside the city. It's not an outside wall. That's the reason. But we're going to see it. It's parallel to this wall, but inside. Can you see the two mosques? The two mosques. The first one on your right side, the Dome of the Rock. Can you see that? The Felsendom. And the other one is the gray one over there. Felsendom, it's called the Dome of the Rock, Felsendom. And the Al-Aqsa is the gray one over there. What is the difference between the two mosques? The difference is that the Felsendom is a shrine, something very big and very dignified. And the Al-Aqsa is just a big mosque, probably one of the biggest mosques in the world. Okay? Alice? So good, yalla. Okay, you follow the eastern wall over there. In the middle of the eastern wall, you see M, like McDonald's, Mashma. Can you see that? Over there. Sealed gate. Geschlossen. What is this gate? This is the gate, golden gate. That's when Jesus walked on Palm Sunday. He was the last one that walked over there. And ever since, it was geschlossen. Sealed. Can you see that? Now, the Jews believe that if they're going to be buried over here, can you see that? And when the Messiah is going to come, all the graves are going to be open and they're going to march with the Messiah into the temple. How are they going to march into the temple? The gate is going to be open. Can you see that? But this is only when the Messiah is going to come according to the Jewish tradition. So far he didn't come. He's going to come on a white donkey. Donkeys are a lot in Israel, but Messiah. That's the mountain tree cemetery in the world, and the oldest one. Graves over here from the time of King David. In the city of David, you just see the house top and the excavations over there. Can you see that? That's over there. That's it. To start living over there. Can you see that? And then he built up a neighborhood which is called Mishkenot Shananim. King David Hotel, Ramila, you know this area, this is all the western side, right? Everything used to be the border. He mentioned there was fighting and bullets and everything going on for 19 years. Now with my story. I have several stories. I have a story about the Canon Capra. That's ED 550, that's not bad. And here, how many of you knows the Begriff? Kaiserschnitt. Kaiserschnitt means when a woman cannot have a natural baby, but if she have from here. So that's what happened, that's where it comes from. And in 1898, Kaiser Wilhelm II was foul, is that right? That's what they say. He said to the Turks, I'm not going to walk by foot to the Holy Sepulchre, to the Grabeskirche. I want to go with my 16 German horses and the wagon. So the Turks told him, impossible, because the gate is very small. I don't care, tomorrow morning I leave. The whole night, the Turkish soldiers were a cheesecake attacking this power, and that's when the Kaiser went to That's how we got there. Kerem, Kaiser, Schnitzel, Zerian. You got me? Thank you very much. אתם מקשיבים או לא? מה יש לי? I'm going to go into the Muslim quarter to get the Via Dolorosa. 40 Stationen. Bis zum Ende. Hier gibt es die Holy Sepulchre, die Grabeskirche. We're going to have some time for a little bit of time for shopping over here, time for lunch after we finish everything, and then we continue back over here, and then we say goodbye to the people that are going to Bethlehem. Wohin gehst du? Nein, Totenmeer mit mir, ja, besser. Eben, gut, wir fahren weiter.
On fait le tour et tout, puis après on va manger.
This is the complex which is from the time of Herodes, 2,000 years old. The middle of the way up, you see different stones with a frame. This is from the time of Herod the Great, 2,000 years old. The upper one over there, that's from the Mamelukes. You know where the Mamelukes came from? Mamelukes, from where they came from, Mamelukes? From Mongolia. Genghis Khan, you remember that? So they came over here and turned everything to be a Muslim. This was the main fortress of Jerusalem during the time of the Romans. And it's called the Citadel of David. If anybody stays in Jerusalem here, there's a beautiful sun and light show at night time. It's amazing. Today it's also a museum of all Jerusalem, from the beginning all the way to the end. On this staircase in 1917 on December 9th, very what we're going to do now, we're going to make lunch break. You can do lunch anywhere you want, but my suggestion, you go to the top, you see the view of 360 degrees of the city. That's a good idea. You can have over there falafel or shawarma or anything you want, and then we continue. Those people who are going to the Dead Sea, going to the Dead Sea. Those people who are going to Bethlehem, going to Bethlehem. You go to Bethlehem. Who else goes to Bethlehem? Bethlehem.
מה שלומך?
وين ابو علي؟ الله يسعد مساك.
הדרך של ג'אמע עומר.
شمال دغري.
يمين شمال؟
لا دغري شمال، اول دخل على اليمين بنص الدرج. ارجع شوي ارجع ارجع خلي ورا ارجع
Do you guys want to go to
tylko bardziej o towarzystwo.
Não, não morre virar.
Все, группа Трэвис, пожалуйста, на выход. И здесь справа собирайтесь у входа. Выйдите и справа здесь у входа. Собирайтесь, пожалуйста. А у ворот далеко не.
Это сада охрана?
Ну да. Хочу, чтобы там не ставили.
Господа, все ко мне подойдите. Я вас сосчитаю.
Оля, я здесь.
Я вас всех от души поздравляю. Я не христианин, я глубоко. Вы прикоснулись к месту Рождества Иисуса и к месту Его воскрешения. Сейчас переходим в еврейский квартал. Там, если есть записки, вы готовили, в записках я еврейскую книгу написал «Я хочу». Богу нельзя писать. Господа, мы идем с вами к месту, потому что я тут рассказывал священника, есть всякие священники, которые говорят, это не наше, это еврейское, ну, не надо напомнить, что еврейское это Иисус тоже, да. Я был здесь священник, который мне говорил, что ты тут еврейский сказал.
С телефоном